From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys have been perfect to this point, 4-0 to start the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So out come the Rams down for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Stafford. Pass complete there to McCool. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You look at this Niner defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is going against the air.
contact.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
He hits Adams, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Second and 4.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Third down and 4.
To throw is Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
A tough time a season ago, his team missed the playoffs for the first time in his career. But he does remain one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the league. He's completed over 67% of his passes for his career. We know he's efficient. Now he wants to be spectacular and get his team back to the big game.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 23 carries, 86 yards.
Well, obviously he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
49ers.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, San Francisco.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Back to throw, Purdy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Purdy from the gun. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Stafford now to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
After the run, now Stafford going to throw. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Rams, first down. First down and goal to go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Stafford. And he will find his man on the outside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
And Stafford's going to take it himself. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Purdy from the gun on third down. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First down.
They go play action here. Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, 49ers.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
Brings up second.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
To number 81. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, San Francisco.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
49ers.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Niners 10.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
A gain of 2.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
10 at the 49ers' 43-yard line.
And it's complete to Adams. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Stafford. That's complete to Dobbs. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to move back in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14 to 10.
14. 49ers.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And just shutting him off there. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Second and 10.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Shifts by him. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 27 on the play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
San Francisco.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking middle, and that's complete.
Complete to number 81.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Connecting here with Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 21.
It's a gain of 10. And the 49er first down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Purdy. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense and Matthew Stafford set to take over once again. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Man open left side. It's Williams. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 39.
Play action, Stafford. He hits Adams, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Stafford. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Stafford. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. Jair Brown on the coverage.
Stafford looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Sets up 4th down.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Working to put a drive together. Purdy now to throw off the play action. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. Doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And a 49er 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Purdy sets up to throw again. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
First and goal, San Francisco.
McCaffrey is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Robinson again, and he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. We'll look to Williams to begin things. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Complete to Davante Adams. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun. Pass caught by Pearsall. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, 49ers.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Nifty move. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
Purdy off the play fake.
That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's a 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Stafford now to throw.
Got Dobbs over the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard
A
line.
gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
Here's Stafford. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
2nd down and 3.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard
Stanford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Tyler Higbee, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
To throw is Stanford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Yeah, he'll be dropped to about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back now in Los Angeles. 2nd down and 8. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Niners offense and Brock Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action here. Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
2 yards.
This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Just short of midfield.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. got McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Niners on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 8. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford.
That's complete to Dobbs.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Romeo Dobbs, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49ers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
19 yards. First down, 49ers.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 7, and the 49er first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
That's complete to Pearsall.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by Clinton Lake. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Oh, good move. Out comes Devontae Adams in the offense for their next drive. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The busy night continues for Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing is Stafford.
Screenplay set up for Williams.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete to Kyren Williams. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Stafford.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Purdy bootlegging it. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And 8 yards to go.
Purdy from the gun. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
So now Stafford and the Rams down by 8, 2:24 to go. They've got 1 timeout at their disposal and the 2-minute warning as they go to work here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
2nd and inches.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Stafford now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down. And
we'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Now it's Stafford.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go. Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
The 9-yard line.
So the victory here for San Francisco and this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the 49ers, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.